Oh man, welcome back. Part 2. Uh, I'm just trying to make sense of everything here. And in case you missed part 1 or wanna you didn't wanna watch part 1 of my video, but basically went over part of the video. She starts off by saying, well, she's traveled on this highway on this particular highway for what, 3 years? And on this highway, she's come across this deer crossing. And when she's past the deer crossing, or when she's near it, or, well, I don't know, she's hit a deer 3 times with her car. Now, oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. But, so she's traveled on this highway for 3 years. And in the 3 years, she's hit this deer 3 times. Now, she goes on by saying, well, why are we encouraging deer to cross on this high traffic area? The way we should not encourage it is by removing the sign completely and putting it in a school zone. That's just basically what she said. And like I said, the reason why that sign is there is that the sign is there is basically to warn you that this is a high populated area. It's not to let the deer cross as you try to interpret it to the audience, but it's to tell you that, okay, this is the highest populated deer area, and if you're looking at the sign, now I'm just trying to explain this in simplest form. If you look at the sign, an average driver would know that this is a deer area. Like, when I was in high school and I drove from home to school, which is a 20-minute drive for me, usually, a quarter of the way to school, and this is a 4-lane highway, like one side going this way and the other side going the opposite. There's a moose sign there. Now, why did they put that moose sign? No, they're not encouraging moose to cross on my side of the highway. That's to tell me that that's the highest populated moose area near my home. And I'm only pointing that out to you and to everyone who, I don't know. Anyways, getting back to part 2 of this, let's continue.
I mean, why in the world would they place it on the highway or the interstate? I mean, God, there are so many other places I can think of than putting the deer crossing signs on busy highways and interstates.
You seem to be under the misunderstanding that the deer are somehow attracted to the deer crossing sign.
Well, yeah, the deer crossing sign is there to allow the deer to know that's where they need to cross.
Right.
No, that's not why. Again, do I need to explain myself here? The reason why they put the sign there is to tell you that that's the highest. The reason why they put that sign there is to just tell you that that's the highest deer population. I don't care if I'm sounding repetitive there. I don't know why you can think of so many places where they can put it on highways, yet you're If you don't want to hit a deer, don't travel that highway. I mean, I don't get it. Like, again, what do you want us to do? Have a set of lights? And then have us have a hand walking sign and a light, like a person, like electronic light crossing sign? Like, anybody that knows what I'm talking about. Like, there's a hand signal on a set of lights. No, let's talk about inner city for a second. In a city, right, you come to the satellites. There's a green, yellow, and red on the top. On the side, if you're a pedestrian, there's the hand signal, and then there's the walking signal, or a light electronic person signal. Now, I don't know if this woman wants us to put a deer crossing signal on a set of lights in the middle of the highway. But I don't get it.
And all these car accidents you had involved a deer after you saw a deer crossing sign.
Exactly.
Don't travel that particular highway.
I mean, I'm trying to watch out for the deer, but I mean, you know, speed limit's 55, 65. How am I supposed to, you know? You can't brake really quick if you know the deer just is crossing in that deer.
First of all, you can't brake really quick. Okay, I just got a really quick question for this lady. How far do you look ahead when you're driving? And I'm not saying you're dumb. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they put it in a... Maybe they put the sign there in a... like, on the curve part, or where you're going around the curve. Maybe they put that sign on the curve, like when you're going around the curve, right? But if it's a straightaway, I would think to look ahead, look at the sign, and if that's the sign, maybe slow down. Well, I guess you can't do that because you're on a highway, so facepalm. But if you're on a highway and you see a deer crossing sign, especially if you've had 3 previous accidents, you would think to look left and right while you're coming up to the sign. And if there's a deer, if you see a deer in the ditch, I'm not talking on the side of the ditch, right beside the highway, but if you see a deer in the ditch, you should slow down. Plain and simple. Just slow down. Anyways, let's just...
Crossing area.
So you'd like to see these signs move somewhere safer?
Right, if we can move them, like...
Define safer for me.
Don't put deer crossing signs on the interstate or freeways. You know, put them in lower traffic areas. You know, a lot slower. You know, maybe small towns. I don't know. Crossing is a good idea.
Well, listen, we will. Yeah, I mean, you say you've tried to contact quite a few people about this.
Right. Yeah, I wrote like at least 3 or 4 letters and.
We will spread the word, okay? We will try to kind of help you raise some awareness for this issue, okay?
Oh, thank you. We need to move those deer crossing signs.
We appreciate your comment this morning.
Alright, so I really don't know why. Maybe I'm missing something here. I just don't know what logic is this. Why? Okay, in the 3 years that you traveled down this highway, why would you, two things, two questions that I got for, two questions that I got. One, why would you travel this particular highway? The second, not the second time, but after your first accident. One, why would you travel that particular highway? Two, if there's a town that you gotta get to, and you gotta travel down that highway, why? I'm just wondering, are you paying more attention? And just to throw this added tidbit here, think of the damage of a vehicle, of a normal vehicle. If you hit a deer or an elk, you're looking at a good, I don't know, maybe a good $1,000 or $2,000, depending on how badly it's damaged. You're gonna have to repair it. I'm just saying. Depending on how badly it's damaged, you're looking at a good $1,000 to fix it. Add 2 more accidents, you're probably looking at a good maybe 2, 3, 4, maybe $5,000. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know where your logic is here. I'm not saying you're stupid, but if you could reply to this video, maybe you could answer some of my questions. But for now, this is, anyways, for now, this is me signing off, and comment on below, tell me what you think, and, this is Evan Hudden saying goodbye.
I'm through with standing in line, the clubs I'll never get in. It's like the bottom of the ninth and I'm never gonna win this. Life hasn't turned out quite the way I want it to be. Tell me what you want. I want a brand new house on an episode of Cribs, and a bathroom I can play baseball in, and a king-size tub big enough for 10 plus me. So what you need? I'll need a credit card that's got no limit, and a big black chair with a bedroom in it. Gonna join the Mile High Club at 37,000 feet. Been done. I want a new tour bus full of old guitars, mine star on Hollywood Boulevard, somewhere between Cher and James Dean.